Hey guys, Don from Only SP here, and today we're going to be looking at Extinction, coming out this Tuesday from Maximum Games. It's a adventure style game, pretty wild scenario and setting. We have these open towns with civilians that we have to teleport out to safety. We have these little monsters called jackals that we have to take care of. Then we have these giant ogres, kind of like you see in this intro screen, called the Ravani. So we're specifically looking at a mode called Extinction, which is pretty much their horde mode. And it's pretty wild, you know. Outside the main gameplay, you could just hop in this anytime you want and just go nuts. So here you see hopping around from crystal to crystal to get these civilians out. And the whole point of this is that meter on my right, kind of on the bottom right there, is my special ability meter, and I have to rescue civilians or kill jackals in order to get that meter up. And once the meter is all the way up, I can kill an ogre. You can't just go kill an ogre immediately. It's pretty wild. Standard gameplay, you know, WASD keys, left click attack, right click is your special ability when you're on the ogre. With these jackals, these little guys, the green ones are pretty easy, but those red ones that, you know, you see me running around, they're pretty hard, and if you don't dodge their attacks, which you do with shift, they'll do some pretty good damage to you. And the cool thing about this game is, you know, you're not this like crazy immortal warrior, like you're pretty frail. Now you see here I have my special ability up, so I'm going to go after this big old ogre, this Ravani, and when I jump in the air I hit right click, and some of these have armor, like as you just saw I was able to take the lock off the armor using right click and then go ahead in a single move take out his foot. And you don't have to, you know, disable them like this so that they're immobilized, but it makes life easier. Once you get to the top, right click, hold it down, you can chop their head off. It's pretty wild the way you get rid of them. And, you know, after you kill these ogres, you have to restart your ability meter. So, as you can see, I'm going to run around, kill some more jackal, rescue some more civilians. This one, though, is kind of bad. I lost all the civilians here, but it's all good. Just kill some jackals and go to the next. Another cool thing is if you hold down left click while you're attacking one of these jackals, it'll knock them up in the air, and it makes it a little easier to do aerial combat. They can't hit you back. You take only a couple hits from them, and you're going to die. Also, a nice thing is that your health regenerates, so you can run around a little bit and hide and regenerate some health. Got some pretty cool like aerial stuff too. You know, you'll see sometimes a little circle pop up around the screen, and if I were to hold F, which you'll see me do in a bit, you can jump from piece to piece, or like either trees or buildings or whatever. Makes getting around the map fairly easier because these maps can be like pretty large. So just trying to get my ability back up just so we can go take out some more ogres. You know, the Extinction mode is pretty wild. They really just keep piling them on you. It gets pretty tough once you start, you know, getting rid of all these jackals and civilians. The nice thing is they will continuously spawn these jackals in on you so you get your ability meter up. And different ogres have different armor sets or no armor at all. As you saw before, that one had an iron one. This one just has wood, which I don't need to destroy a lock or anything. I can just destroy it outright. And some of them have that little anchor point like I mentioned on the back, and you can just climb up. Climbing and jumping is really wild in this game. They make it so you can, you know, you can jump anywhere and everywhere, which is pretty fun. And you don't always have to destroy the armor points. Like, I'm not even going to bother going on their shoulders, but if you notice in the top right, I have like a little town icon, 70%. The more and more the town gets attacked, that percentage will go down. And once it gets to 0, I've lost out of Extinction. I've lost the game. So there's a couple ways you lose out of the mode. Either you die, your town, or your town gets down to 0%. You know, once the town's destroyed, there's no point of protecting it. The game's really fun. It's really wild. You know, a lot of horde modes you get are just pretty static and a little boring. You just gotta hold up and wait until, you know, whatever zombies or something comes out at you, and I don't know, this makes it a little bit more fun, just having such a large level and such a continuous bit of enemies coming at you. You really are kept on your toes because the more civilians that die, the less ability points you can get. You just have to rely completely on the jackals, and as more and more time goes on, like, obviously I need to rescue civilians, but I'm losing all of my city, you know. You lose the city quite a bit. I haven't really found out how to get up onto these rocks yet. It's a little difficult to get onto some of these pieces, and as you notice, there was like a little bramble bush or something, like that'll definitely kill you if you land on it at all. There's not even any delay to it killing you, you'll just outright die. You know, they really made this character frail, and it's kind of cool. You're not like some crazy warrior, you're just a normal dude that just has like some cool magical fighting abilities. I love it. Some of these armor are pretty wild too, you know, you got to do a lot to get through there. Oh, and I died. Like I'm saying, you're pretty frail, so you have to be careful about getting stepped on or whatever. Well, thanks for tuning in. Keep checking back Only SP for more videos, content, walkthroughs, gameplay, articles, news. It's been real, y'all.